All right, what happened with the Bruins last night? They played in New Jersey.
Yeah. In Jersey, taking on the Devils. Things look good at the start of the game, I gotta tell you.
Siegenthaler wrapped it up the far boards. And a clearing effort stolen by Zacha, moving toward the high slot, gives off to Pasternak, back across, and they score! Morgan Geekie on a one-timer from the bottom of the left circle on a nice feed, and the Bruins grab the 1-0 lead.
Nifty goal there. Nice crisp passes going back and forth. Everything looking like we were in for a night. Things started to disintegrate, though, including what ended up being, this is just a bad call.
Down the left wing side, Beecher in front for Brazo, and a nice stop by Markstrom. Brazo runs into him, and we get a whistle. You call Brazo for a penalty here?
No, Markstrom's hurt.
I don't know. The official seems to be pointing guys to the penalty box here. They might.
Well, I thought Dylan was riding him in there.
He was.
That's a good burst of speed there by Beecher going down that left wing side, and Brazo going right to the top of the crease. He's kind of he's stopping in front.
55 has 2 minutes. Goalie interference.
Wow. He got tripped. He got tripped. He got his skates taken out from under him, and he slid into the goaltender.
He got his skates taken out. He got pushed in a little bit, and Markstrom got hurt. So that was a very reactionary call by the officials.
Yeah, if Markstrom is fine, they don't make that call.
Correct.
Yes.
So that would end up leading to a goal for the Devils last night. And for everything that was going on in this game, you got to give it up to Jeremy Swayman, who had to contend with about 4 minutes of possession by the Devils, just facing shot after shot after shot.
Now a chance, hits the post, a rebound in front. Hischier had a chance. Swayman made the stop. Jones able to push it wide of the net. Jack Hughes with it. Bruins scrambling in their defensive zone here. Dillon, top of the left circle. Gives off for Brad. Over to the far side. Swayman makes another big one on Jack Hughes.
There are literally 2 or 3 more highlights I could play that are just montages of Swayman making saves that are not edited together. It's just shot. And as unimpressive as the final score ended up being, as the Bruins end up falling 5-1 to the Devils, except for the puck coming out to mid-ice after every goal that should have been scored, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, I think it was maybe Jeff you said it last night. It could have been 7-8-1. They actually would have. They
10, 11.
Except for the fact that the puck would have left the zone momentarily after each of those goals.
There's only so many minutes in the period.
I don't know
Time
that
eventually would have ran out.
But the number of shots that Swayman had to make legitimate saves on last night.
I thought New Jersey could have gotten 10 last night, maybe 11. That's how bad it was in the second period. They scored 4 goals in the second period, and I don't know why. I still get a visceral reaction when Dougie Hamilton scores against his team, but I was not happy with that either.
His life's not going so great. It's not like he's gone out to great fame and fortune.
I know, but that one time of the power play goal bothered me for whatever reason. Anyway, maybe it's cuts for a cause hangover. I don't know what it is.
He was not a good. I shouldn't say he's not a good guy. He just wasn't a nice fella. Like he wasn't a good person to be with.
No. So 5-1, Swayman got pulled after 2 periods. It was not his fault.
Because he's playing tonight.
Yeah,
they figured.
His fault.
They figured. Well, no, they pulled Swayman for good reasons. Yeah. They pulled Swayman because they're like, look, we're losing this game. We'd rather have you in goal tomorrow night. Yeah, so that's why they pulled him. All right, so here's the deal.
And by the way, faced 29 shots in those 2 periods.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I know McAvoy's not there, and what's his face? Lindholm's not there.
Lindholm.
And Lindholm, who knows when he's coming back. Okay, I'm a Bruins fan. Got here in 2006, so it's been about 20 years. I feel that I can speak on the matter. I do very much care about this team. Since I've been here, they have not done anything for the future. Everything has been for the moment, and it's been a great long run, and it's time for it to end. They got to clean house. I mean, every expiring contract, I would be looking to move. I would be looking to move. I love Brad Marchand. I like him personally. I would listen to any offer on him, even just for his own. Let him go, like, challenge for a cup, like get another Stanley Cup. Like, he'd be great for a team in the playoffs. I mean, he would be exactly the kind of guy. Billy off air yesterday made a good thing, like the Mark Recchi deal that the Bruins made the year that they won the playoffs, or whenever around when they had won the Stanley Cup. It's time. This team is not going to do anything. They thought they were built for the playoffs. I thought if you kept your coach, that they'd figure it out, and they'd get into the playoffs. Maybe they wouldn't get one of the top 3 seeds, but they would get into the playoffs, and then it doesn't matter. It all starts over again, but this team just doesn't have it.
Brad Marchand, after morning skate, made a big show of it. All the reporters heard him say, "You know what? I expect you guys to be on it today. Take care of the small things. Take care of the details. I mean, let's go." And then they go out and play like that. I mean, whatever. I don't know if they're ignoring him or this team just isn't talented enough.
No, it's not talented enough, John. If you look at who was on the ice last night, they're not good. They're just not a good team. They aren't. They have, in last night, who on that team's any good?
The only guy, and the other scary thing is Pasternak's playing really well.
Yes.
He had 9 goals this month. That's more than anybody else in the league.
Pasternak and Swayman are the 2 guys that you build around. They're never going to get rid of Pasternak because they'll never get equal value back. So Pasternak and Swayman, and I really don't. I truly believe there's no one else on this team that you shouldn't consider moving.
Well, they're tied down to Lindholm and McAvoy for a long time.
I know, but but I would trade either one of them if someone wanted them. I'm saying trade them. If someone wanted one of those contracts and they said, I want a Norris Trophy caliber defenseman, I want Charlie McAvoy, and they offered several picks and several prospects, I would definitely look into it.
Considering how McAvoy has played this year, you're not going to get that this time around.
John, I know. I'm just saying it's a matter of the situation of the team more than the reality of it happening.
Sure. It was. I am all for what you're saying because they've been painted into a corner for years, but they keep pushing it off. Now it's time to pay up. Yeah. This is what they should have done last year, and they or the year before that. I mean, they should have done something like this far beyond this year. They should have done it.
And they can't tear
months ago, and you can't. It can't be a complete teardown because you have cornerstone pieces that you want to build around. Billy sat here yesterday and talked about this. You have to figure out a way to rebuild around 3 or 4 guys,
right? And
you have to do it now. You can't say, well, you know what? We might make the playoffs, and if Swayman gets hot, this collection of guys, they don't have the chemistry. They're not playing well together. They make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. And getting Lindholm and McAvoy back doesn't fix this.
No, and you also spent $8 million on a third-line center. So have fun with that. I mean, you made a gigantic whiff in free agency, and enough time has gone by where you did.
That was a first guess. Boy, what are they doing? I mean, Lindholm didn't play well last year. And people say, you know what? You get traded and there were personal problems. He didn't play well. But wait. He's got a clean slate this year. No, he's that guy.
They were desperate.
He's not good.
They were desperate, and it's just time. And you're right. They can't do a complete teardown. Everyone who is around the organization knows that they can't afford it because people will just stop going. So you gotta and there's no way they're moving Pasternak. There's no way they can move Swayman, but Swayman's playing well at least. That's the best news of the season is Swayman's gotten back on track because that would have been a real disaster if you were stuck with him for 8 years and he was playing like crap.
Yeah, that
would have been like something you can't get out from under. But yeah, I mean. Prospects and picks, and the thing with prospects is prospects that like you theoretically could come up and play, sooner than later.
You got nobody.
The
Athletic released its list of top 139 NHL players under the age of 23. You know how many the Bruins had? None.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, so it's time. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Toucher and Hardy here. For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist.